Hello, dear friends. Thanks for coming in. I really appreciate it. So sorry for...
Hello, teacher.
Hello. Alexandra is coming. Really glad. So sorry. It was problem with my internet, and I tried to start it.
I was having the same problem, Eddie. I came early, but I couldn't get things to work. Hi, Alexandra. How are you?
Everybody? I'm okay, thank you. How about you?
Good, thanks.
Hello,
I saw an amazing picture of you the other day with a blue hat on. You look amazing with that hat on. So good.
Thank you.
How are you today, teacher?
Are you asking Jane?
How are you today, teacher?
Julie? Are you asking Jane?
Or... No, I asking you.
Thank you so much. I am great. Today was a wonderful day. My day started with walking. I walked around the park. It was really nice walking.
That's good.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for sharing my joy. And so let me start the chat, because we are going to talk about pets. But leader of our chats is Jane. And so please, Jane, start.
Okay. Would people like to put their video on so that we can see you? It's much easier to talk to someone's face. No, just us four.
Yeah,
then.
just some
shall
of
them. Shall I ask Nick to talk about pets?
Pets. Julie,
yes.
Could you put your video on, please?
Okay.
Thank you. I was going to ask Nicholas to start because we were chatting just now. Do you have any pets, Nicholas, or did you have any before?
Yeah, I have a cat, in fact. A cat named Tigrou.
You have what?
A cat.
Oh, cats. Ah,
yeah.
Lots of people love cats. Yeah.
Yeah. And I like it. He like it's a wild, not wild, but he like to go outside.
Yeah.
And it's yeah. His name is Tigrou because he has some rays on the fur. Yeah. And I don't know. Perhaps he are 12 years old, something like that. And I have just a cat, in fact. But
how many cats do you have now? Just one or more?
I have just one.
Right. What's he called?
So
what's his name?
Tigrou.
Oh, nice.
Like the tiger.
What about you, Alexandra? Do you have any pets right now?
No, I don't have any pets because my parents didn't like them, and when I was a child, they didn't want to have them as well.
Yeah.
But I would like to have a cat.
You have a cat now?
I would like to have a cat in the future. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind.
Yeah. They're nice to have around, and they can come and sit on you, and you can stroke them and friendly with them. Nice. I'm going to put my light on. You'll be able to see me a bit better.
Jane, sorry. Julie wants to tell something. Julie.
Tells about my pets. I have 2 cats, 1 kitten and 1 cat. Their name are Shu and and pond, so they're very lovely and I love them very much. But sometimes I hate them because in a hot summer day, they easily sit next to me and I feel very hot. I can't accept it. But in the winter, it's very cool, very cold, and I hug it. Very warm
Lovely.
too.
Yes, yes. People love cats, don't they?
Do you have any pets, Teacher Jim?
I don't have a pet at the moment. When my son was younger, we had pet rats.
Wow.
People go, oh, rats, they're dirty. But if you have pet rats, they're not. They're bred from the ones that you would have in a laboratory. They're very clean, such clean little animals. They clean themselves all the time.
When I was in grade 4 at the primary school, when it is the time to me for come back home, near my school, near the gates of my school, they sold little turtles, little hamster, and little white rats. They were very cute, but now they don't sell it anymore. I want to buy one, but at that time I don't have any money left.
Ah, yes.
Is it expensive?
No, it's just 20,000 dong or more than it, 10,000 dong. It's very cheap.
But you have to have money to feed them as well, don't you? It's better to buy them at a good time when you know
I
you
must
can look
have
after
the
them.
money and the responsibility to feed them well and keep them clean, or my mother will shout at me and said that push it away.
Lovely. I'll tell you what I do have now. I feel like I don't need a pet because I feed the wild birds. I go to the park and do my walk, and I take peanuts to give to the crows, and the crows love peanuts. And one day, one of the crows followed me home, and he sat on the roof across here going caw, caw at me. So I took a little bit of food out and left it for him. And then he did that again another day. And then the third day, I thought, I'm going to go to the park. And I went up to my bedroom to change, ready to go out. And he was sitting on the roof there, shouting at me in my bedroom. It really, really surprised me. So now every day I put food out for him. He feeds just out here. You can probably, a bright window. See, I've got the curtain back so that when he comes, I can see him eating. He's great fun. I love crows.
In the past, when I was a little girl, which is in the primary school, I have 2 cats, like I told you before. But now I sold it to another person. And however, I didn't miss it.
Yes.
When I went to my grandmother's house, there are 2 cats too, but they are different. They're different from 2 of my cats. And then I'm scared of them. When the tail is touch me, I'm very scared, and I want to pull them away, far away. I don't know what.
That's a shame that you feel like that. I wonder why. They didn't hurt you, did they?
No, they didn't hurt me, but they easily sit near me. Many people in the feast, but they only sit next to me.
Oh, nice. What about you, Vyacheslav? I know how you feel about other people. I know how you feel about other people's pets when they let them loose in the forest, but do you have pets of your own?
You're asking me, yes?
Yes, yes.
No, I don't have. But when I was much younger, I always had lots of birds at home. I enjoyed birds.
Oh,
I enjoyed canaries and all that stuff, all that parrots. I enjoyed them much. From my
yes.
early childhood, my parents bought me one canary. That was my first bird. And this bird died only when I get to the university, when I entered the university. It lived for so long time. I remember it. But later, when I got older, I left all my birds to Granny. Granny took all my birds. She enjoyed them, yes, and she really, really loved birds. And you gave an example of a crow, yeah, but she did the same. Crows flew to her flat, directly to flat. She opened windows and crows flew to the kitchen. And sometimes these birds are very insistible. For example, my granny told me once, she has already departed. She was an elderly woman. But one day she told me, I'm feeling very bad that day. I don't want to get up. But someone is knocking my window. Understand what is happening. What's this story? At least I got up, went to the kitchen, looked, but this crow is sitting on the windowsill and knocking, open. Yes, I had to open the window and gave her food. Yes, so I enjoy birds. As for cats and dogs, I don't know. They seem to be big for me, and they need a time to care much for them, and I don't have cats and dogs. So.
Yes.
And I don't need them. Really, you said you don't. I don't. I don't know why. I don't need them because so many people around us. They need help. They need sometimes a care, a time. But when you have a dog, a cat, but people sometimes pay much money. One of my students told me absolutely, for me, that's a fantastic story. He said, do you know how my parents earn money? I said, I don't know. Why should I know that? I don't know how they earn money. He said, we have a little farm and we breeding cats, special species of cats, yes. And I asked him, maybe it's, what the price for your cats? I said, just this, it will be my task for you. You should say the price. You should say how expensive it is. I said, maybe $100. I said, $25,000. $25,000 for one cat. And people are ready to buy. There is a queue. For me, I was shocked, honestly. And people buy, you see, $25,000 for one cat.
That would have to be a very special cat.
You know, this is in Kyiv, in the capital. There are lots of corrupt officials there, oligarchs, some their families, people that they don't know where to put their money. And they buy these cats.
Right. Yeah.
Yes.
Crazy.
Yeah, they buy. They don't
What
care
about
much.
you, Luna?
What
Hi,
to say?
Luna. I'm sorry, I was going to ask Luna if she's had pets. Do you have pets now?
And that I want to tell you for my pets. I have one mousy hamster.
Oh, I love them.
And he has yellow tails, and she very beautiful. She can run in the swing, and she can play with me.
Yes.
She can eat I know. She can eat for hamster food. And
Hamsters are fun, aren't they? But they like to be awake at night. That's the problem. Do you have a wheel for your hamster to run round and round like that?
Yes.
They're very funny to watch, aren't
and
they?
hamster's time is very beautiful. And hamster's time is pink.
Well, I think I'm going to stick with my wild birds now. I don't have to do anything for them except feed them. I don't have to clean their cage or anything like that. So it's easy.
I love my hamster because he is very cute.
Yes, they are. They're your favorite, are they?
Yes. At the end of my talk. And do you have a question for me?
Do I have what for you?
A question for me.
Oh, a question. No, I just wanted you to talk about pets, really. Have you always had hamsters, or did you have something different before?
Sure. It's for my present in a birthday party.
Oh.
It's for my friend. My friend forgive me a hamster.
Yeah. When I was a little girl, we had small birds, about this big, called budgie, if you know what they are.
No,
little bluebird. And my mum would let them out of the cage to fly around. And they'd go up on the fireplace, you know, on top of the fire where you have a shelf and you put little things up there. And the bird would go up on this shelf and just throw everything off all the time.
Everyone have a question for me?
Yeah. Oh, I think we've lost Luna. She's
disabled. Connection disabled.
What about Jackie? Are you with us, Jackie? We can't see your picture.
I'm here.
Oh, you are here. What about you, Jackie? Have you got a pet, or did you have them when you were young?
I have a cat, so it's so lovely. I have a cat at home. Yeah. Then my cat now is 5 years old. It's so small.
Yeah.
But she's so cute.
They are.
Yes, it's so cute for me because you know what? Actually, I love hamster too. But my mom said my home is too small, so my mom scared about the hamster. It go outside and you cannot. So that's why my mom just say you need to have a cat. It's better.
Yes. Well, hi, new people, if anyone's there. Abdul.
Actually, I have a cat because it's about holidays. Actually, it's about the holiday where my brother come back home. So when my brother come back home, my brother take a cat from take the cat from his university. So he say the cat is not home, so that's why he want to my family to take care of the cat for him.
Yes.
So that's why I want to take care of the cat to him because the cat is so cute.
Yes. People like cats a lot, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
When we had pet rats in our house, my son had the rats. We'd have some friends come round that would say, "Oh, rats, no, don't have them near me." And over time, they got to know the rats and how cute they are. And they'll come and sit up on your shoulder and make a fuss with your face, clean you, you know, and they're lovely. And it was really nice to win over my friends that they ended up liking rats too. But they're not as popular as cats, are they?
But what about their tails? What about tails of rats? It's so unusual. So long tail.
They do, yes. I had a friend who had a pet shop. She specialised in
Oh,
rats.
that's
She bred them. And there's a special kind of rat you can get who has no tail. But I don't like them. One of the very nice things about the rat is watching how they use their tail. They use it to balance. They do this with it to help them stay up. And their tail is very elegant.
They are very clever.
Oh, we've got a picture of something cute from Rita. I like that.
Very clever animal, rodents. Very, very, very. I know
they are, yes.
When cat was hunting a rat, it was in the city, on the street. But what rat was doing? Rat didn't turn back. It was just standing on its back paws, and walking. And after some period of time, this story lasted maybe for 5 minutes. Rat was coming closer to the wall of the house, block apartment, yes? And
yes.
The rat reached the hole in that block apartment, just looking at the cat directly, face to face. They were looking, yes.
Yes.
Yes. And in the last moment, the rat jumped to the hole of the house. But maybe rat was really very clever and old, very experienced, because it knew the cat was afraid to attack in time. Yes, and
this is my photo of hamster.
It's a lovely picture you've put up
Hamster.
there. Very sweet.
Beautiful hamster.
What about you, Abdul? Have you got pets?
Oh,
Luna's back.
Are you asking
Abdul?
me?
No, I was asking Abdul. He hasn't spoken.
Abdul Rahman. His name Abdul Rahman.
Right. Hi, Abdul. Would you like to say something? Do you have pets?
Unmute yourself.
Yes, unmute.
I'm Abdul Rahman from Bangladesh, okay? And Mr. Webtalk invites me to come or to join in this conversation. And I hope it will be so fantastic conversation right now. Okay, if I talk about my pets, I'll say that in our country, it's not a system to nursing any kind of pets, okay?
Right.
Suppose people don't like it so much, or in our parents, grandmothers, they are not used to nursing any kind of pets, okay? But right now, some people following Western culture and in a rich society, a rich family, they nurse or they keep some pets in their home, and they get it as a company, okay? When they get free time or they are alone that time, and they took it as their company.
Right.
So as far as I can say you that we're not so interested, or in our systematic way, we don't follow this method of keeping pets.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
So just you'll give or you'll tell us what kind of pets you nurse in your home, you keep in your house. You'll show your picture, pets picture, and other kind of picture, and just for watching, just for getting conversation with you. That's why I'm calm. Okay, it's okay. And anything else you want to know from me?
No, that'll do for now. I was going to say hello to Rita. I'm glad you could join us.
Rita Grasso.
She's just disappeared. Oh, there she is. Would anybody else like to say something before, while Rita gets ready?
Hello, Jane. Just a moment. I beg your pardon, but I
can see you're getting ready.
My phones, okay? Just a moment. Okay?
That's okay.
Teacher Jane, please, if you let, please
maybe
give.
he have lots of pets. Rita Gresu. Maybe
yes,
she has
Abdul. Hello, Jane. Hello, Jane.
Hi, Rita.
How are you, my dear
See you
friend?
again.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Hello.
Hello, Erdi. Hello.
Hello.
Do you have pets, Rita?
When I was a child, I had pets. Yes, I have a dog, a first dog, a second dog, a third dog, always with the same name, Bobby, okay? And then I have a golden fish, and then a little parrot, and then a cat, and then a bird, a canary, but it was so sad when they died, when they passed away, because I remember that I cried all my tears. And so above all for the dogs, because dogs are fantastic, are so amazing, so intelligent, and so lovable, very lovely. And so when I grow up, so it was very difficult for me to take care of them in an intelligent way, okay? Because they had a lot of needs, and I have to answer to these needs. And so no, now I have no more pets. But I understand the love for the pets nowadays, but I don't understand one thing, Jane, because I think that nowadays, a lot of us, the majority of people, maybe they are so lonely and not just alone, they are so sad, they are a bit depressed, but they consider the pets as human beings, forgetting that actually they are animals, and so they don't need they don't need clothes, for example. They don't need to go to the hairdresser or things like that, okay? They don't need the shoes, for example. I saw some dogs with shoes. It's incredible, okay? Or with a coat. But they have their fur to protect them, so they don't need clothes. And so this is a negative aspect, in my opinion, when we consider them not only our best friends, but as human beings. That they are animals. They have to stay, they have to be animals, okay, with their needs, with their behavior, with their characters, okay? I know, for example, a young girl, that when she has to feed the dogs, she uses a spoon.
Oh no!
Incredible. For me, this is incredible, okay?
Yeah. I have a friend who has dogs, and she gives the dogs food from her plates. I'm sure she washes them afterwards, but she's invited me to her house to have dinner, and I always make an excuse. I don't want to eat off these dog plates, you know? Horrible.
I understand you. I understand you, yeah. Because sometimes it happens to me in a restaurant to see a young couple, a wife and a husband and a dog. Okay, dog occupied the third chair, and sometimes now and then it moves from the chair to the lap of the lady, and then he tested something in the plates of the lady. This is not possible to accept for me. No.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's a lot of the younger people that like to put their dogs in clothes as well. I mean, I hate that. A dog, I agree, a dog doesn't need clothes. Absolutely. Or it has to be dressed up to match the owner. That's just stupid.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Because this, in my opinion, this is you don't respect the animal. You don't love actually the animal when you act in this way. You don't love. You don't respect the needs of the dogs or the pets in general. Yeah.
I agree. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Hello, Dan.
Hi,
I want to
Vladimir.
add.
Oh yes, carry on. Please.
I want to add one of my old story. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I said that in our country, people are not used to nursing pets. But when I was a child, maybe 3 or 5 years, okay, and from the street, I take a dog, a puppy, in my home, okay, and by hiding or not showing my parents, I nurse it more than 15 days, okay, and when my mother saw it, he struck it, beat it so strictly, so hardly, and the animal or the puppy went dead. Okay, so in my past or in my childhood, I was so interested to nurse animals, suppose puppy or any kind of birds. I can say that carrot. Do you know carrot?
Yes.
Birds. Yes, and I also nursed 3 parrots in my childhood, and it can talk. Okay, some words it can. So in my childhood, I was so fan of nursing pet. Okay.
Yes.
That story right now. I remember. I recall from Rita's story. Okay, and he said about his story. I got the point that in my childhood I nursed some pets. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Yes,
Sorry,
thanks.
we only have a couple of minutes left. Would Vladimir like to talk?
Oh, thank you. It's such a pleasure. First of all, hello, because I'm being too late for this meeting.
That's okay.
And,
it's nice to see you.
But to give a couple of words about pets, as it seems we're talking about, once my beloved cat disappeared, and after all, I knew that my aunt had taken it from my home because she didn't like it, and put it to the death. And I don't know why she was thinking that it was ill, and that's why she decided to put it asleep, I suppose. Maybe
that's what we say in English. If you
perfect.
have to kill your animal because it's sick, we say you put it to sleep.
But I didn't feel that it was suffering, and I would have preferred to let it die on its own, because you know, I suppose in your country it happens the same way. When you put to sleep your animal, it is taken by special services, and then its body is put into car installment, and then hundreds of animals just are burnt somewhere.
Oh, that's a shame.
I suppose
I always asked to bring. I was saying earlier we had rats when my son was young. They're great fun, but when we had to have them put to sleep, I bring them home. They're in my garden. I dig a little hole and put them in there, you know.
It's quite suitable.
We got less than a minute left, so I'm sorry to cut you off there, Vladimir.
Oh, it is. It
To
is
say,
up to me.
I just wanted to say thank you to everyone for coming, and please come again next time.
With pleasure. Thank you.
Of course, Jane.
I'll
Of
be
course.
here again next Monday if you'd like to come. So
Okay.
yeah.
Thank you.
Well, I will look forward to seeing you. Thank you.
I'm so sorry because I was too late, but anyway, it's always a